Now we're going to draw a view of a right arm supinated from the back. Okay, we'll start with the humerus. Okay, that's the humerus. Now the ulna is going to be on the left since it's a right arm from the back. Okay, so your top of your ulna is your olecranon. Bigger at the top, smaller on the bottom. Now your radius is going to be on the right. Radial head. Thinner on the top, thicker on the bottom. So your thumb is on the right. Okay, so this is the back of the hand. Okay, I'm going to switch to red to talk about the muscles. So your top of your ulna, your olecranon, has a bit of padding. Little triangle. It's called your anconeus. So your venus, you ever hear anybody say venus? Your venus is your anconeus, okay? Anconeus. Now, when we talked about the other view of the lower arm, we talked about flexors and extensors, right? So flexors on the inside of your arm for the most part, and extensors on the outer side of your arm for the most part. Now the largest muscle you can see from this point of view is going to be a flexor, okay? So there's going to be one big flexor over here, and then there's going to be extensors on the other side, okay? So let's get our flexor in there. So this big flexor is called the flexor carpi ulnaris. Flexor carpi ulnaris. Ulnaris, it's on the side of the ulna. Okay, so that's the big flexor. Okay, and now everything else is going to be extensors. Okay, switch to blue. So very similar to a muscle that we talked about from the front. Do you remember that palmaris longus, the skinny muscle kind of in line with your ring finger that goes into your palm? Well, you have a similar muscle that goes into the back of your hand. It is called the extensor digitorum. So digitorum, digits, like fingers. So thicker at the top, and then skinny going into the back of your hand. You have your flexor carpi ulnaris next to your extensor digitorum. Okay. Now, I don't want to throw a bunch of names at you. There's a lot of little muscles going on, a lot of extensors going on. So instead, I'm going to teach you these muscles like this. I want you to flip your drawing. Okay. Now, this is going to be strange, but this is the best way to memorize these muscles, in my opinion, for artists, right? Now, I want you to pretend that this line is the horizon, okay, on an ocean, right? You're looking out at sea, and this is the horizon line. There is a whale the whale's actually made up of two muscles, right? One of them being that brachioradialis that we talked about from the other view. So we have a whale, and then we have two dolphins. Okay, so that shape of the arm is being filled out. So let's turn it over again. Okay, so rather than memorizing all the little names, I just want you to know you have one, technically two muscles up here filling that out, right? That's pretty exaggerated, but I just want it in your memory. Whale, two dolphins, okay? Kind of jumping over the horizon. Now, you know that there's triceps tendon. And that's it. Those are the muscles for a right arm supinated view from the back.